Hello guys, I would like to make a new unboxing video. This is something that I purchased for myself. This is a Dell Precision M4700 laptop, which is geared towards to be desktop replacement. Not the smallest of the laptops on the market, but I used quite a few latitudes and precisions in my life, and I get used to this kind of product, so I like to continue. Also, Dell, it seems, work out more bugs to the end of the cycle for the specific model. So I have the very first version, M2400. 4 years ago, there was a lot of things that was a little bit finicky, but this is almost fourth iteration of the same product line, so I expect this will be pretty rock solid. Another reason why I chose Dell is the fact that you actually can build model exactly how you want, so you can reconfigure it for your likings. Dell pretty much overpriced on certain options like hard drives and memory, so that's the reason I went with the smallest possible configuration for the RAM and hard drive, and that purchased something that I want to see it myself. So I get some G.skill memory and for 8 gig, and I get Intel SSD 520 for 80 gigabyte drive. So that I will just replace, but the rest of the system is pretty good. And I'd like to show you a couple, before I will go to the unboxing, so I'd like to show you a couple models that I owned before. I throw away most of my desktop components because it takes so much space, but I keep a number of laptops. I still have 486 laptops that I had the time when I worked in Paris. But for the Dell specifically, I have a few models. If you remember, this is one of the ugly duckling. This was C series that was produced probably about at least 6 years. As you can see, the laptops at that time wasn't particularly beautiful ones. Had a lot of problems, specifically keyboard was pressing on the screen, so you have all this pressure spot, stuff like this. Hinges was falling out all the time, so there was a lot of problems with this one. But it was pretty well, easily to disassemble and put replacement part in it, so it was pretty good. Also on Latitude, like next generation, which was a compact one, has no external CD-ROM. Never liked this one. So it was light for the time being, so you can see even with a battery, it's a pretty light model. But it's another one that is in my pile of like my home museum for the old parts. This was pretty solid iteration from the Dell side. This series was pretty good. I own a couple generation of those, so as you see, it's already more modern type of the laptop looking. So it's still the same allowed everywhere, but I had quite a few of those. It was pretty good. Also had problem with hinges, but at least they fixed the problem with pressure spots on the screen for this one. Otherwise, that's probably was one of the better models that Dell produced. And at a certain point, I decided to switch to Precision series. That's my current laptop right now. And I really liked that they did a cover which was a little bit like wavy type of shape. Unfortunately, they don't do it anymore, but it already look like more or less modern type of the laptop. Pretty light. Was constantly overheating. I had a lot of problems. That fan was like working like hell all the time. So actually I replaced thermal pads and put my own thermal grease on it, and it slowed down significantly. So that's something that I also will consider to do on this laptop right away, except changing memory and hard drive, as I already mentioned to you. So it's on, but kind of sleeping mode. Anyways, so that's my little collection of Dells, and let me like open box for you and let's see what's inside. Alright, pretty big box, but I don't expect too much goodies inside, except being just, lots of empty space, I presume. Okay, we have one box which is probably accessories, and the box with a laptop. So realistically, the size of the box should be like this, twice as less than they show. But okay, one thing that is benefit for me, because I own a bunch of Dells before, still can use all my power adapters. Have a bunch of those, so that's easy. If you're moving here and there in different offices, you can just leave your power adapter in the places and don't bother to carry it with you. So this is definitely the same type. Let me just look. Yeah, so nothing changed in this department. So in this big box, it's all empty except what I got is safety information on 100 languages probably. Some more paperwork that goes to the garbage, and resource media, some drivers I assume. So that's it. It was allegedly unentertaining part of the packaging, but let's look what we have actually on the laptop itself. It's pretty heavy. Heavier than I had before, but it's okay. Right. So you see some foam, soft foam. I think that's the one that Linus talking all the time. I guess so. All right. Oh. Wow. One of the differences is form factor for the screen now is much wider than it used to be, so even the smaller version is still pretty much the big one. Alright, let me see what it says here. Made in China, of course, but designed by Dell. Yeah, great. 4700. Thanks God I didn't purchase the bigger browser, because it's already freaking bigger than I expected. Nice aluminum casing. It's pretty sturdy. I find out it's really hard to break it. You really need to smack a laptop to crack it. So it's one of the things that I always like about Dell and Precision series on the later models, that they're pretty sturdy. You can scratch it, but it's much better, more durable than plastic ones. I don't like laptops with the plastic coverings. Okay, so that's how it looks. Pretty big screen that we have here. I chose a number of additional options. We'll try to power that later, but I'll tell you. So I top of the line HD screen version, webcam, HD again. I have a lit up keyboard. It's very convenient when like dim environment, so you can see letters better. I still don't really typing blindly, to be honest with you, so I'm quite often need to look what actually I'm doing. Another change that they did recently, unlike my previous version, numeric keyboard. This is excellent for me. Anybody who do business, you need to punch numbers in Excel sheet or anything like this. This is a blessing. Most consumers probably wouldn't even care about this, but any business use, it's pretty cool. Tons of connectivity, as I can see here. You have 5 USB ports, as I remember. 2 on one side, version 2, 2 on the other side, version 3. One of the power share, so you can plug your cell phone and charge it, and there's one in the back. Also, monitor can support up to 3 external monitors, which is great. The only grip is that you need to connect them every time when you coming in and out. So for that reason, you better to have docking station, which is freaking expensive. But I was told that it's supposed to be the same as previous generation, and I already spent my dough on this device, which is docking station and actually kind of pedestal for the laptop, so you can put it on and lift it up if you want to, so you can see like this. And looking by the size of this connector, I think it's exactly the same. So let me try to verify that Siri, if it works, it will be really cool. Okay, let's demonstrate you properly how to put this on a docking station. So if you already have it, obviously it's a big help. There's all monitors, keyboard, mouse, everything will be already attached to the system. So you get in and you work fine with this. Okay, so what we need to do is now to replace hard drive, memory, Quad i7 version is supposed to have a 4 slots. Not sure where they're located. Usually it's 2 places where they could find memory. It's either on the bottom cover of the laptop or under the keyboard. And I have a hinge that probably 2 of them on one side, 2 of them on the other side. So we'll see how it works out. But I have only 2 modules for 8 gig total, so this will work fine for my needs. And the model is supposed to have multiple options for multiple hard drives inside. The smaller version says 3, but I'm not sure if I actually can put 2 hard drives inside of this laptop simultaneously, or it's more like a marketing type of term, and you count as additional storage all external connectors that this laptop has. So that we'll see out. Sometimes you need to read between lines when you read through the marketing stuff. Anyways, so let's fix this laptop out. Oh, basically, as I assume it will work out, you need to remove your battery. And typically that will be your first step that allows you to remove the rest of the... Oh, here you go. Different one. Okay, that's our memory. And 1, 2. Obviously 2 screws that holding the cover. Exactly the same as in my previous model. So nothing new here. Okay, make sure I don't lose any screws. And after that, we're sliding it out, and we can access to the guts of the computer. One of the things that I really like about this model is it has 2 fans, unlike the previous version I have. And in fact, the Dell saying that 1 fan dies, the second will take care about everything. But with 2, I assume you can get a result with less noise, because you can spin 2 fans on a lower level, have the same CFM as you would have 1. So I hope this model will be a little bit less noisy. Alright, so let's see what I have here. Obviously CD-ROM is they installed. This is some carrier module that I don't have, like cellular type of internet. This is my Wi-Fi. This I don't know, another Wi-Fi or M-SATA module, I don't have it. And this is my memory. So I guess the other 2 slots obviously under the keyboard, so it's great that I don't need to completely upgrade my memory. I actually will add more memory to already what I have. So this is pretty cool. And what we need to do to remove a hard drive, which is under this construction part of the laptop, and to remove hard drive we need to remove those 4 screws right here. So let me get closer to you. So let's continue disassemble this stuff. Result, and I wonder what... Oh, here you go. No, it's not this. Has to be... Oh, there's another 5th screw, which will allow me to remove hard drive. It's like a release, slightly different size. Okay, here you go. So let me show you. So I'm pressing this, and that's the cheapest hard drive I got. That was Seagate 320 gig, and we put in our SSD to kick it out. So they say I have 2 more places for hard drive. I don't quite see where I put it, so I assume one goes instead of CD-ROM, because Dell has a module that instead of CD-ROM you can get housing for the hard drive and give up your CD-ROM in favor of second drive. And I assume the third connection that we were talking about, that's the marketing third type of connection. You just have external like eSATA type of connector, because I don't think that anything suggests that I can put two hard drives internally. In a bigger browser, actually you have it's wider and you have extra spots, so you can put another drive right in the middle. Not easily accessible from outside, but nevertheless. So, and that would allow you to run your laptop in even RAID configuration. So you have whatever, RAID 0, RAID 1 if you want protection. So this is pretty cool. I'm not going for that type of configuration here, but nevertheless, something to keep in mind. If you want RAID in your laptop, you actually can have it now. Alright, so I will replace this, assemble it back, and after that I can put my operating system, all drivers again, and you know, here we go. Alright, look like it's a toolless type of caddy. Yeah, here you go. So you can push it out. It's great. And this is my SSD. Alright, let's see if it works properly. You see, that's how easy it is. And let's make sure I do it right. Yes, I am. Pretty easy upgrade. Seems that if you'd like to do any adjustments for thermal pads and things like this, I have to remove quite a few screws. Oh, let's try with one fan, just for the sake of it. And one here. Okay, didn't gain much out of this. Just put it back. Can easily replace the fan, but in an older version I have fan and heatsink like working as a one assembly. But here, to get closer to the guts of the computer, seems much more needs to be removed. Alright, maybe I'll go lazy and just try to give it a shot as it is, and if it doesn't work well as intended, then I will have a look and see if thermal pads or any thermal grease needs to be removed to get a little bit better cooling performance. Okay guys, let's give it a shot. I have no hard drive, so wouldn't load Windows for you. Interesting, all lights now white, which is kind of current trend. Oh, a little bit too late. I need to go to BIOS because the only screen I can actually show you at this point. And yeah, now F2, come on. Yeah, alright, so typical screen for Dells, and if we go to system information, so I have my 8 and 2 MB of memory. Probably need to remove it because one DIMM slot is empty. Not a very good idea. My processor 3840 quad 2.8, can go down as little as 1.2 to save on energy, and I have a video card somewhere. Let me see. Oh, I'm not sure what it shows. Probably in system information. Oh yes, if I go down. 480 SSD, Intel HD graphics, and it's supposed to show my NVIDIA card, but I don't know where the hell is it. Here going my transfer data, copying from supplied hard drive that came with the laptop to my SSD. Pretty slow. HD clone is a great program I'm using for a while, but my personal copy is outdated, so I use free one. It's intentionally slowed down, so to try to make you purchase one. So it takes a while, but for one time job it's fine. I'd like to show you how keyboard works for the illuminated version, so you can change brightness. That's pretty cool. So let's see how copying will continue, and we'll look up further. Alright, just finished my copying. So I can quit, disconnect hard drive, connect it with USB, and reboot the system. Let's hope that copy went well, and I can boot through my SSD. Oh, actually I need to get rid of. Okay. Let's see. One more time. I decided to stick with Windows 7 for now. Never late to get switched to Windows 8 on a later date, but I'm pretty sure that Microsoft in their typical practice is use community around them to test their products. So I'll wait half a year until most bugs will be weeded out, and then I will switch. But for now, Windows 7 definitely more stable. Let me show you final look here. So this is the laptop from the front. What we have on the side, we have two USB ports. It's USB 2, Firewire, microphone and headphone jacks, trayless optical drive, indication for hard drive and battery, and indication that laptop is on. Don't know why, but nevertheless. This is SD card slot if you need to, and on the other side we have manual switch to disable your Wi-Fi card to save energy if you need to. This is the hard drive, which you only can access if you open back cover, as we saw already. This is two USB 3. This one is power share, so you can charge your cell phone, something like this. Display port to connect your external monitor. More ports on the back. VJ15 for things like projectors and stuff like this. Ethernet jack. Another USB / eSATA shared port. HDMI port for another monitor. So you have up to 3 monitors simultaneously connected to this laptop, or 2 plus 1 built-in. Okay, so that's what we have here on the front. As I already mentioned, keyboard that light up, touchpad with all those buttons, numeric portion of keyboard added in this generation. I took option with fingerprint slider, so I can log in with my fingerprint And that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching DazMode channel.